Ladies and gentlemen, give a big hand for our pre-show entertainment. Energetic Edge Cheer Association, the Fort St. John Highland Dancers, and the Watt School of Irish Dance. Great job, everybody. All right, and now give a warm Fort St. John welcome to your MC for the evening from Global BC, news anchor for Global News Morning, Mr. Paul Haysom.
All right, I heard this is the energetic city. I want to hear a little bit more energy than that. Let me hear it, Fort St. John. Come on. Yes. That's nice. I love to hear that. Hey, thank you so much for having me here. My name is Paul Haysom. I'm from Global News. It is such an honor for me to be here, to be part of this incredible event, the BC Winter Games, and here in Fort St. John. Really, this is one of the best places on earth. I've only been here for an hour, and I feel like I know each and every one of you individually already, because you guys are incredible people, and this is an incredible place, and I can't wait to showcase it to the rest of the province, the rest of the country. So let's have a whole lot of fun. It's cold out there. Well, it's cold for a city folk like myself, so we're going to get the athletes inside, but right now I just want to make sure that it is known that I want to acknowledge that we are on the traditional territory of the Deneza First Nation. Thank you very much for having us here. Yesterday was a busy day in Fort St. John. I think you guys can all attest to that. 12 charter planes, 5 buses, 1,500 athletes, coaches, and officials all coming here to Fort St. John. 15 different sports. That's what's going to be happening here over the last 4 days. Alpine, archery, badminton, basketball wheelchair, biathlon, cross-country skiing, including paraskiing, curling, diving, figure skating, including Special Olympics, gymnastics, judo, karate, shout out Yuriko, District 2, I think she's somewhere. I was on the plane with her today. Yeah, there she is. Rhythmic gymnastics, ringette, speed skating, including Special Olympics. If you're a parent with a kid in that, let's hear it from you guys right now. There it is. I never got to compete in a summer games. I was a hockey player. I played minor hockey. I ended up making it to junior hockey. Don't check my stats. It's not important. But through the years, I built so many relationships, and getting to play junior hockey in this province, I got to see all corners of this province. And we sometimes live in a bubble in Vancouver. We don't get to see all the corners of this province. And you go to small town British Columbia, you go to northern BC, you come to these places, you realize this is British Columbia. This is what it's all about. Now, we are going to bring the athletes out in a minute, but first, I want to give a huge thank you to the army of volunteers. It is an army. And I'm a big stats guy, so listen to this. More than 2,000 of these volunteers, they're going to be doing everything. They're going to be driving, they're going to be helping out at venues, they're going to be tending to sprained ankles. 16,000 meals in 4 days. That's insane. Get this. Okay, here are the stats I want to talk about. Today, 15,000 eggs, 13,000 sausages, 400 pounds of tomatoes, and 5,876 slices of cheese. That's one hell of a Costco run, am I right? Thank you, everyone. And keep an eye on the BC Games social media channels. They did a great job highlighting some of the volunteers and just showing all the work that goes into this incredible event. But right now, I would like to invite some of our directors and special guests of the evening to take their seats. They have these lovely folding chairs to my left. It is my pleasure to introduce the 2020 Winter Olympic Games Board of Directors. They've been working hard for more than a year and a half to bring these games to Fort St. John. And I ask you, hold your applause till the end because there's a big list here. But leading the Board of Directors into the arena is RCMP Constable Josh Cullen, Sergeant at Arms Corrine Wallace, and the Color Party, and the 2276 Royal Canadian Army Cadets leading our Board of Directors. Thank you, guys. And leading the charge, I'm going to ask they wave. President of the 2020 BC Winter Games, Darren Snyder. Vice President, Deanne Stickle. Director of Accommodation, Pat Lang. Director of Administration, Tony Zabinski. Director of Ceremonies, yeah, shout out Zabinski. Director of Administration, or Director of Ceremonies and Special Events, Margaret May. She's backstage. Director of Communications, Patricia Saggart. Director of Food Services, Lynette Cordonier. Director of Friends of the Games, Kendra Delight. Director of Logistics, Judy Newmeyer. Director of Marketing, Jennifer Moore. Director of Medical Services, Neil Evans. Director of Participant and Volunteer Services, Stephanie Giesbrecht. Yeah. Director of Protocol, Heather McCracken. Director of Security, Curtis Redpath. Director of Sport, Angela Telford. Director of Transportation, Cindy Dedling. She's driving a bus right now. Operations Manager, Sherry Fulton. City of Fort St. John Liaison, Kyla Bride. School Liaison number 60, David Burridge. And Indigenous Liaison, Diana Callio. Let's give them a huge round of applause. You guys are speed demons. I couldn't even keep up. Walk slower. The athletes are the ones who go fast. All right, all of these directors, along with all of their directorate chairs, have given up many hours of their time over the past year and a half. So again, thanks for them. But following our board of directors, we have our very special guest for the evening, led into the arena by RCMP Constable Matt Perdue. Please, again, hold your applause or give a woo when it's someone you know and love. School District number 60 Board Chair, Helen Gilbert. Indigenous Representative, Chief Marvin Yahe. And former Chief Jerry Atachi from the Doig River First Nation. Mayor of Fort St. John, Lori Ackerman. Member of Legislative Assembly for Peace River North, Dan Davies. Our athlete ambassador, he's going to be talking to us later. Put your hands together for Denny Morrison. Fort St. John's own. Coast Capital Savings Manager, Tara Walters. Black Press Media Representative, Lisa Craik. BC Games President and CEO, Allison Noble. And BC Games Society Chair, Jamie Patterson. Let's give them an energetic city. Fort St. John, welcome. Thank you. Thank you, guys. You must stand for the entire proceedings tonight. That's not true. You can take a seat. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is the moment we've all been waiting for. This is why we're here. And this is why we drove so far, flew so far, planes, trains, and automobiles for our incredible athletes. So let's turn our attention to these games, the sports and talented young athletes, coaches, and officials who have gathered here to compete in their sport after months and years of hard work and training. So leading us into the arena, and I'd like to hear you guys loud as we welcome these groups in. Coming into the arena first are the sports officials, the unsung heroes who dedicate many hours to make competitions like this possible, representing Zone 0. Please welcome the officials. I heard a boo, no booing. Thank you, officials. All right. Now we've had our officials here. Please welcome the athletes and the coaches making up the 2020 Winter Games from Zone 1 Kootenay. It includes the communities of Castlegar, Cranbrook, Creston, Fernie, Golden, Grand Forks, Kimberley, Nelson, Rossland, and Trail. It's a place of snowy mountain peaks that's produced alpine skiers and Olympic gold medalist Nancy Green, Karen Lee Gardner, and Josh Dewick. Zone 1, Kootenai. Zone 2, Thompson, Okanagan, includes Armstrong, Ashcroft, Enderby, Kamloops, Kelowna, Lillooet, Merritt, Peachland, Penticton, Revelstoke, Salmon Arms, Summerland, Vernon. Zone 2, Thompson, Okanagan. Representing Zone 3, Fraser Valley. Zone 3, Fraser Valley. From Langley to Boston Bar, Brett Hayden, Mission, competed in the 1998 BC Summer Games. Went on to win an Olympic medal for Canada in 2012. Put it together for Zone 3, Fraser Valley.
Shaking up the knees. Could I come again, please? Yeah, the ladies want to come. You've been thunderstruck. Thunderstruck. Yeah, thunderstruck. Thunderstruck.
Zone 2, you guys are loud and proud. I was a little early. This is Zone 3, Fraser Valley. Langley to Boston Bar. Put your hands together for Zone 3. Thank you, Zone 3. Give it up for Zone 4, Fraser River. Fraser River taking in the communities of Cloverdale, Coquitlam, Crescent Beach, New Westminster, North Burnaby, Port Coquitlam, Port Moody, South Surrey, Surrey and White Rock, and Burnaby, hometown of Joe Sakic. The 2006 BC Games participant Hillary Caldwell from White Rock went on to win a bronze at the 2016 Olympic Games. Put your hands together for Zone 4, Fraser River. Zone 4, thank you very much. You know what comes after Zone 4? Put your hands together for Zone 5, Vancouver Coastal. Taking in the communities of Vancouver, North and West Vancouver, Delta, Richmond, Squamish, Pemberton, and Whistler. Mael Ricker from West Van learned to snowboard on the slopes of Whistler, competed in the BC Games in 92 and 93. She won gold at the Vancouver Olympics in 2010. And Richmond native Brent Sopel competed in the BC Games in 02. He went on to win a gold medal in hockey in Vancouver and to win 3 Stanley Cups with the Chicago Blackhawks. Put your hands together for Zone 5 Vancouver Coastal. Zone 5 coming into the arena right now. Zone 6, Vancouver Island, Central Coast. That includes all of Vancouver Island along with the Gulf Islands and Powell River. My buddy, Dallas Stars captain Jamie Bennett Victoria won hockey gold in Sochi in 2014. That was 10 years after playing baseball at the BC Summer Games. Duncan native Richard Peter, a 3-time Paralympic gold medalist in wheelchair basketball. Let's give a good Fort St. John welcome to Zone 6, Vancouver Island, Central Coast. Zone 6. Now coming into the arena, Zone 7 Northwest. Yeah, they dancing. Includes the communities of Terrace, Prince Rupert, Kitimat, Burns Lake, Smithers, Hazelton, Vanderhoof, Fort St. James, and Stewart. Carol Wynn of Hazelton competed in wrestling in the 96 BC Summer Games. She went on to become the first Canadian woman to win a gold medal in wrestling at the 2008 Olympic Games in Beijing. Put your hands together for Zone 7 Northwest. 7 at the athletes who will be participating in these Special Olympics events in the Winter Games in the sports of figure skating and speed skating. Zone 8 has been well represented in this event with local figure skater Darlene Jakubowski winning multiple world championships in Special Olympics figure skating. Everybody, this is what we've been waiting for. Put your hands together. Welcome our home zone, Zone 8, Caribou Northeast. It's a zone that extends from Bella Coola and 100 Mile House in the south all the way to the Yukon border and takes in Williams Lake, Quesnel, Prince George, McBride, Anaheim Lake, hometown of one Carey Price, Tumbler Ridge, Chetwynd, Dawson Creek, Fort Nelson, and you, the host community of the 2020 BC Winter Games, the energetic city, Fort St. John, Zone 8, Caribou Northeast.
We got 5 minutes for us to disconnect from all intellect and let the rhythm affect. Lose the inhibition, follow your intuition, free your inner soul and break away from tradition. Cause when we be out, girl, it's fully be that. You wouldn't believe how we wow shit out. Burn it till it's burned out, turn it till it's turned out. From north, east, south. Everybody, everybody, let's get into it. Get stoked, get it started, get it started, get it started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Lose control of body and soul. Don't move too fast, people just take it slow. Don't get ahead, just jump into it. Y'all hear about it? The P's will do it. Get started, get stupid. Don't worry about it, people will walk you through it step by step like an infant new kid. Inch by inch with a new solution. Transmit hits with no delusion. The feeling's irresistible and that's how we move it. Everybody, everybody, let's get into it. Get stupid, get started, get started, get started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Running and running. Come on, y'all. Let's get let's get and while I get let's get and while I get let's get and let's get ill, that's the deal. Applicator will bring the bug dot drill. Just lose your mind, this is the time. You can't stand still, twist and bang your spine. Just bob your head like me, Apple D, up inside your club or in your Bentley.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, your 2020 BC Winter Games athletes. All right, energetic city, you guys are incredible. I'm very impressed. You guys have been showing these guys some love. And I know that you guys are all going to be competing starting tomorrow. I know some of you were at the events today, but what you didn't know is that the competition starts now. I want to hear how loud you guys get when I call your zone. I want to see you loud and proud, and I want to hear you represent your zone. Starting with Zone 1, Kootenay, let me hear ya. Not bad, not bad. Zone 2, Thompson River, let me hear you. Okay, we're getting there. Zone 3, Fraser Valley, let me hear it. Zone 4, Fraser River. Battle of the Frasers, not Ali Fraser, that's Fraser. Nice work. Zone 5, Vancouver Coastal. They're practicing that on the drive up. Zone 6, Vancouver Island, Central Coast. Oh my. Zone 7, Northwest, let me hear you guys. All right, this is your house, so this needs to be the loudest cheer of them all. Let me hear you, Zone 8, Caribou Northeast. Oh my goodness, how much sugar did you guys have? I love it. Thank you guys. Good luck in all of your sports. Best of luck to you. Hope you guys can make some incredible memories. This is such an awesome event. It is my pleasure right now to welcome to the stage Bailey and Leah Mays. They'll be performing the national anthem. I would ask you, if you can, please stand, remove your hats, and welcome Bailey and Leah Mays for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, Canada, Kigano, Kitaskino, Sagahetowin, in all of us command, Kimami Chiowak, Mami Chemowak, Kiche Kiwitinook, from far and wide, oh Canada, Casito Scatinan, no Dawinan, Kanawitita. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Kakanatak nidaskinan dapwe.
Bailey and Leah Mays. That was in Cree and English. That was beautiful. Thank you so much, girls. That was awesome. Let's give another quick round of applause here, guys. Bailey and Leah, you guys were sensational. Who's that ugly guy? Oh, that's me. God. Turn that camera off. All right. We've heard you guys give the energy. We've heard the crowd give the energy. I want to turn up the energy again with a performance by the dancers of Alchemy Dance Collective and Studio 2 Stage Dance Academy. All you athletes, I know it might have been a little chilly walking in here. Feel free to dance along, get the groove on. That's how you stay warm up here. So enjoy, ladies and gentlemen, Sky Full of Stars.